Alright guys, sa mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. May reaction video po tayo ngayon. Dito kay Vice President Sara Duterte and sa kanyang Chief of Staff na si Solweka. Solweka Lopez. At ayaw lumabas sa kanyang detention. At doon siya mananatili hanggang sa Lunes. At dito sa ating panayam. Alright? Panorin po natin dito sa ating courtesy by Office of the Vice President. Alright, let's get it on.
Barged into my room, and there were like 9 men, male, female, tapos may camera, and then
Ayan, natatakot na tuloy siya sa mga pulis, lalo na sa mga pulis naka-uniforms.
woman called, then was looking for me. And then ang sabi niya, ang una niyang sinabi was that, to get my phone.
Ayan, mukhang na-demoralize itong si ating attorney, Solweka.
Si Chairman Chua to request to give me a companion because I cannot stay here. I cannot sleep. Parang it's causing me so much anxiety and stress. So I requested, and kanina he allowed. This afternoon he allowed. And then suddenly they just come in the room kasi the door kasi here it locks from the outside. So you cannot lock it back from the inside. They're free to come and go. So they just went inside, and then pinilit nila kami to turn over our phone to them. Tapos when they got our phones, ang sabi namin, what is that?
Alright, ayan, panood po natin at sundan po natin ang reaction video ni Road Trip. Alright, let's get it on.
Nakamute.
Alright.
Isaac, Nicole, are you still there?
We put out the light because they're all outside parang waiting, and then binasa niya sa akin, tapos I got a copy, and then nakita ko all the way sa baba, they're bringing me to the women's correctional, and they're serving it in the middle of the night, and all 9 people.
Grabe, no?
A small
In the middle of the night, dadalhin sa Bureau of Correctional to.
I mean, alam mo, I am a person. I went to that hearing in good faith. I came back from LA. I sat there, answered their questions for 9 hours. And I know they did not do anything.
Talagang ginigit siya, no? Mga
But I did. I
police.
listened to their order of contempt. I requested, I did an apology. And then, ang sabi po nila, I just have to do an MR. And I did an MR, but they did not rule on it. And then suddenly they have an order transferring me. When ang nauna naman na order ng final ng lawyers namin was an MR to lift that order of contempt, because they said that was the procedure. If they were not able to rule on that, how were they able to come up with an order, to transfer me to the women's correctional in the dead of the night? I mean, bakit ganun? Wala na bang rights yung mga tao? They just leave your room and then just get... Wala, bakit? I don't understand.
Ma'am, okay na po kayo ng questions from media?
Can I have tissue? Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry, I know it's the middle of the night, but I'm so scared.
Yeah, I do understand, ma'am.
I'm just
Fred,
scared.
do you have question?
Ma'am, good morning po, ma'am. Ma'am, I hope I don't mind, pero why do you think po bigla kayong pinalipat bigla sa correctional, ma'am? Do you think po ba it's because of the presence of the Vice President there? Parang, do you think po ba na gusto kayong paghiwalayin ni VP Inday? Kasi I know that you have a close working relationship with the Vice President. So, why do you think bigla kayong pinalipat sa correctional, ma'am?
I really don't know. All I know is that I am not an accused of any crime. I am just a person detained here for 5 days until the hearing ng Monday. I have been trying to cooperate to the very best of my ability, so I do not understand why they just go to your room, get your phones, and then just tell you that they will move you to a women's correctional at 12 o'clock. Meron pa bang batas yan? Don't people get rights anymore? I am a person, I'm trying to cooperate. But they just move me there. Alam naman nila, I'm a chronic back concern. Tapos kanina, pinayagan ako ni Chairman Chua dun sa mga request ko, and then suddenly they change everything, and then they come up with an order. when they were not able to rule on my MR to transfer. I don't understand. I did not do anything.
Ma'am, this is my last question, and I'm very much sorry to I'm sorry, ma'am, kasi I understand your situation right now. Pero ma'am, kasi po ma'am, ang ano na lang po siguro ang inyong next steps after this order. Are you going to file, are you going to trigger na po ba, ma'am, the filing?
I am not leaving this room. I am here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. Nobody can just come in here and demand to transfer me in the middle of the night. I have my rights. I am not accused of any crime. I am not leaving this room.
Okay po, ma'am. Yun lang po, ma'am. Thank you po, ma'am.
Any other question? Dempsey, are you there?
Trixie.
Oh no,
Ay, hello.
Jason muna.
Sige, si Jason muna. Okay.
Jason, Seminay.
Hi, Attorney. Good morning po. Attorney, if worst case scenario po, pinili po kayo nila na ilabas po at i-transfer doon sa correctional, ano po ang magiging gagawin niyo? Or will you consider po filing a case against sa mga tao na nasa likod?
Yes, because if this is already abuse, and this is really abuse of power already. I am here as a detainee of the House, and that was the order that I read, that was read to me. So, I am not going anywhere.
Ma'am, sa ngayon po ba alam na po ni Sara yung sitwasyon po, yung nangyayari po sa inyo? And what was her reaction po?
Tinawag ko po siya, and she's standing as my lawyer now. And I'm not leaving this room. I am not leaving this room. I called her, she's standing in as my lawyer pro bono. Because this is not correct. People have rights in this country. I have a right. And they should respect that.
Jason.
I tried to cooperate. I tried my best to cooperate. But this is what they do to you. And this is not correct. Sorry. I'm just worried about my family. They just take you away in the middle of the night. When the more decent thing to do was demand to tell you during business hours. What do they want? They just want you to go with you. They just want them to sumama ka na lang. Then they will do what they want with you. Tama ba yan? Don't people have rights in this country? Don't understand. I really don't understand. So,
Jason, do you have follow-up?
Okay na ako, Sir Jace. Thank you po.
Any other from the OVP? Dempsey, Inquirer? Do
Jason,
you have...
ma'am, good morning, I guess. Tanong ko lang, ma'am, tama ba siya 9 na tao ang pumasok dyan sa detention cell nyo at 12 midnight?
Pumasok
Okay.
sila. And then when
Okay.
they were reading, sabi ko, bakit? Gabi na, oras na nang matutulog kami. And I said, they just want to read me something. And I said, no, you cannot, kasi patulog na kami. It's already 12 o'clock in the evening, and then pumasok na sila one by one. Isa may camera, isa yung parang taga-sergeant at arms, and then iba may mga police, male and female. I'm not sure if it's 9, but it's certainly more than me. I am just by myself with my companion here. And then, I don't understand. Parang ganun ba yun? Ganun ba ang nangyayari sa bansa natin? They just parang badger and go to your room and then demand you to go with them? What if I didn't know that I had to get a lawyer? So I demanded, I said, I am not leaving this room until my lawyer comes. But they were insistent. Sinabi nila sila doon yung lawyer, sumama daw kami. They can process the entire thing on the way from me to Mandaluyong. I don't trust these people because they do not respect my rights. What kind of country is this?
Follow up lang, ma'am. Were you able to communicate now with the...
Di ba? Ang mga ordinaryong tao, they just treat like that. That is not correct.
Okay. Follow up lang, ma'am. Were you able to, or anyone from your party, were able to communicate with Congressman Joel Chua, the chairperson? I mean, siya yung signatory, I believe, doon sa order na yon. Kay Congressman Joel Chua, ma'am. Yes, apo. Were you able to communicate with them or anyone from his office?
No, not yet because I got really scared.
Talagang ginigit etong si Sulweka, no? Na dalhin dito sa Mandaluyong para ikulong ng hating gabi. Hating madaling araw. Alas 2, di ba? Pinuntahan dito sa selda niya.
Kasi I think anytime now they will parang break this door and just take me away.
Guys,
Oh, tinawa, sisirain pa yung pintuan daw.
me break this lang. Kakatimbre lang ng mga media friends na basta lockdown HOR ay mapapasok ng media.
Growing your dream business.
Grabe, no? Na ginawa dito kay Sulweka. Dapat talaga bigyan ng parusa din ang gumagawa niyan. Hindi na tama, di ba?
I am just a regular government employee all these years. Nagtatrabaho lang naman po ako. I don't even respect your rights.
Parang kriminal na, no?
I don't country is this. I'm so scared because I'm sure they're going to break that door anytime now. Alam nyo, ginawa ko, tilagay ko yung katre, yung double deck na bed, pinush ko sa door para hindi sila makapasok. I'm so scared. I came back from the US. I attended the hearing in good faith. I answered all their questions. Hindi ako nanggulo. I think I was very, respectful in answering all their questions to the very best of my ability. At sabi nila sa akin, mag-MR lang daw ako, which I did. It's my right. Ang sinabi ko, na parang talaga naman I really answer to the best of my ability. And I attended that in good faith. And they said, mag-MR ka, we will let you go. So we filed our MR. They did not rule on it. But suddenly, they were able to come out with an order ruling to transfer me to the Women's Correctional.
Sabihin mo, sinabi nila sa iyo, para nag-help yung contempt. Diba? Sinabi nila sa iyo, isuot namin yung contempt, ipupus mo yung atas.
Sabi nila, sa akin, if you notice, if you were in the hearing, diba? Sinuspend po ng Chairman Chua yung session. Tapos, nung sinight po ako ni Congressman Castro in contempt, then after that, nag-rule sila. Tapos, then sinuspend niya. Tapos, lumapit po sila, nag-huddle sila, and then they called my lawyer, and then told him na kausapin ko. So, lumapit ako, and I really apologized. I said, that letter to the Commission on Audit was really a position of the agency. It is our stand. Like, diba, like, meron kang points na gusto mo i-raise. We respectfully raised our points to the Commission on Audit. Alam ko, hindi naman po yung mali kasi that was our right as an agency because there was an ongoing audit investigation. Pero hindi naman namin kinukuha yung right ng COA to decide on the matter. But even if sinabi ko, alam ko, hindi po mali yun. They said na parang we were, trying to undermine. So I apologized and I was gave an apology to Congressman Castro. But they said, sabi nila sa akin, alam mo, i-produce mo na lang yung apat. I-produce mo yung apat. So they said, Congressman, hindi naman po ang pag-attend po ng hearing is a personal choice. I will only do my best. And then they said na parang, no, paano ka pa naging chief of staff kung hindi mo naman kaya i-produce yan? I-produce mo sila. And I said, may rights din naman po yung mga tao, di ba? I can only, as chief of staff, tell them to go. Di ba? Go. But if ayaw po nilang sumama, I do not have that power over them because people have rights if they want to, join a hearing or not. But that's what they said. Tapos then yun yung sinabi ko because I really cannot commit to make them attend because it's a personal choice. Like me, I chose to come back and attend. Diba? So, and then after that, nag-public apology na ako before the session was suspended. Nag-public apology din ako kay Congressman Castro and I raised again to please leave that order because wala naman talaga intention ng Office of the Vice President, to undermine either the Commission on Audit or the House of Representatives in their powers. That was not the point. But nung nilalabas na po ako, hinabol na naman nila. Hinabol nila kami and then they said, i-produce mo yung apat. But I cannot do that. People have rights. Diba? I cannot decide for other people what they want to do. Hindi yun sa akin. in the middle of the night, they just move you out of nowhere. How can I produce people, di ba? How can I do that? I can only produce myself. And which I have done. Sorry. Hindi ko alam ano nangyayari sa bansa na to. Wala na.
Alright guys, ayun na pakinggan at napanood po natin dito sa pool VP Sara Duterte, Chief of Staff sa Laika. Ayan, nagsalita na sa kanyang online press conference. Alright, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. And don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.